Welcome back to Year of Handicrafts, the podcast celebrating the stories, people, and traditions behind Saudi Arabia's artisanal legacy. This year, 2025, is not just about recognizing traditional crafts inside the kingdom. It's about taking those crafts beyond borders, showcasing their beauty and value on a global stage. Today's episode is a journey, not across time, but across continents. We'll explore how Saudi Arabia is amplifying its living heritage abroad, where it is being celebrated, and why this matters not just for artisans, but for the culture at large. One of the clearest demonstrations of Saudi Arabia's international ambition and cultural heritage is its presence at Expo 2025 Osaka. The Saudi pavilion there recently hosted a vibrant activation titled Handicraft Experiences, a celebration of art and innovation. Over 6,900 visitors engaged with the exhibit, which included live demonstrations, curated workshops, and displays of Saudi handicrafts from across the kingdom. Visitors didn't just observe, they participated. From sedu weaving to clay molding, guests experienced the culture through their own hands. This wasn't just about nostalgia, it was about relevance. Artisans shared how these traditional skills are being adapted to modern trends, creating pieces that resonate globally while remaining authentically Saudi. Meanwhile, in one of Europe's most iconic retail spaces, Saudi craftsmanship made a bold entrance. Selfridges in London hosted a special exhibition showcasing palm weaving, beadwork, leather goods, and jewelry designed by Saudi artisans. This wasn't a marketplace, it was a gallery. A curated installation transformed traditional crafts into high design, high impact cultural statements. The materials were humble, but the execution was elite. Each item told a story of regional heritage, reinterpreted for a global audience hungry for authenticity and sustainability. Saudi crafts here were not exoticized relics. They were relevant, beautiful, and entirely at home among global luxury brands. Celebrating the Year of Handicrafts 2025, Al Ula brought the kingdom's heritage to life at Saudi House in Davos. The initiative celebrates the revival of this timeless heritage, elevating its contribution to the national economy and fostering sustainable development. During the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, in which the Royal Commission for Al Ula participated as part of the Saudi House delegation, including several governmental entities, Al Ula's artisans showcased masterpieces imbued with the essence of history and the allure of heritage. Visitors didn't just observe, they engaged directly with the craftsmanship through live demonstrations, curated workshops, and displays of traditional arts. From weaving and textiles to clay molding and other artisanal techniques, guests experienced the culture firsthand. This wasn't merely a celebration of tradition, it was about relevance. Artisans demonstrated how these centuries-old skills are being adopted to modern design trends, creating pieces that resonate globally while remaining authentically Saudi, all while fostering social connections and unlocking inclusive economic opportunity. Beyond art and commerce, Saudi Arabia's international showcasing of handicrafts is a strategic exercise in cultural diplomacy. Culture offers a subtle, deeper form of engagement. When a Japanese visitor at Expo Osaka watches a sedu artisan explain her patterns, or visitors at Davos experience a craft from Al Ula, or a British shopper at Selfridges purchases a leather bag made in Asir, something important happens: connection. And these exchanges foster respect, curiosity, and appreciation. They say, "This is who we are," without needing translation. And in that way, every craft becomes a quiet ambassador. This international exposure is not just symbolic, it's practical. For artisans, it means access to new markets, higher incomes, and creative growth. It allows a potter from Najran or a jeweler maker from Riyadh to dream bigger. With government support through entities like the Cultural Development Fund and initiatives like Nama Accelerators and Artisan Houses, artisans receive training, funding, and global visibility. This is a shift from crafts as nostalgia to crafts as a profession. These platforms turn age-old traditions into sustainable careers, elevating artisans as entrepreneurs and cultural icons. Each region in Saudi Arabia carries its own craft dialect. Najdi embroidery, Hijazi beadwork, Asiri wall painting, Eastern Province ceramics. When these crafts travel, so do their stories. Exhibiting these abroad doesn't just show objects, it shares local knowledge. For example, a simple woven fan displayed in an international gallery might spark a conversation about oasis farming, seasonal rituals, or women's roles in heritage preservation. Crafts bring regional histories to international audiences, humanizing what might otherwise remain abstract. Saudi Arabia's push to globalize its handicrafts is also deeply educational. In an age where fast fashion and mass production dominate, these handmade objects teach patience, intentionality, and sustainability. Exhibits like the one at Selfridges and workshops at Expo Osaka and Al-Ula's participation at Saudi House in Davos and in many other global initiatives and participations, they invite audiences to reflect on labor, on tradition and value, whether it's a child weaving a simple bracelet or a designer collaborating with a Saudi artisan. The message is the same. What's made by hand carries the heart of a people. Preserving culture isn't just about recording it, it's about living it. And nothing lives longer than what is shared. By placing Saudi crafts in international spaces, the kingdom ensures that its cultural expressions don't just survive, they evolve. And this year has already seen collaborative projects with institutions abroad, international scholarships for young artisans, and participation in global affairs and conferences. Each effort adds to a living archive, a dynamic tapestry that weaves past, present, and future. In 2025, a palm weaver isn't just carrying forward a tradition, they're shaping how the world sees Saudi Arabia. The kingdom views handicrafts as a bridge connecting the past to the present, especially in the light of technological advancements and development. And this perspective has helped pave the way for the growth of creative industries and contributed to opening new economic horizons for artisans. As a result, the Year of Handicrafts initiative has evolved into a national project that reinforces Saudi identity and enhances its presence on the global stage. This step follows numerous national initiatives aimed at reviving traditional arts and including many of them on UNESCO's World Heritage lists. Moreover, this designation is closely linked to Saudi Vision 2030, as the vision fundamentally seeks to empower culture to be one of the strong pillars supporting the quality of life. Additionally, the initiative supports the diversification of the economy through creative industries, helping handicrafts serve as both an economic and cultural resource. This contributes to reducing unemployment, creating quality job opportunities, and strengthening Saudi national identity, thereby increasing the kingdom's attractiveness on the global tourism map. The historical value of handicrafts has long been connected to daily human life, as they were a means of meeting basic needs such as food, clothing, household tools, and decoration. Both Saudi men and women have excelled in transforming a variety of local raw materials, including leather, wool, clay, palm fronds, and wood, into products that are simultaneously aesthetic and functional, reflecting the spirit of the Saudi environment. As we close today's episode, one thing becomes clear. Saudi handicrafts are no longer confined to the kingdom. They are walking through airports, being unboxed in boutiques, and displayed in exhibitions across continents. They are connecting cultures, shaping perceptions, and empowering communities. This global journey is about more than visibility. It's about vitality. Because when a piece of heritage is celebrated abroad, it gains strength at home. The hands of Saudi artisans are no longer hidden behind market stalls. They are center stage, crafting a new chapter in the global cultural narrative. Thank you all for joining us. If you've seen or experienced Saudi crafts abroad this year, share your moment with us using the hashtag Year of Handicrafts. Until next time, take care, everybody. Al-Ula FM.
The sound of Arabia.